In 1997, Sega released one of the greatest arcade beat-em-ups ever, Die Hard Arcade, also known as Dynamite Decker, and please forgive my pronunciation of this. In Japan it was known as Dynamite Decker, Dynamite Cop. Now this game was the first beat-em-up game to use texture-mapped 3D polygon graphics, and also had a really in-depth fighting system, much more like, say, the sort of Streets of Rage mode that you can get in Tekken 3 than any of the other beat-em-ups that you had at the time. It's got way more combinations and like different things that you can do than the other beat-em-ups. But the strangest thing about this game is, even though it's called Die Hard Arcade and does have a different name in Japan, like I said, it actually has absolutely nothing to do with Die Hard. The only similarities that there are is that you play a cop, I guess, and there's a tower. I think that's it. There's not really much else that's in common with it. To my knowledge, it doesn't even tell you that the cop you're playing as is called John McClane, and he really doesn't look like Bruce Willis. It is just a full-on skin of a Japanese game that they used a different licensing for to try and sell more copies in America and in Europe. But shameless cash grab aside, this game is one of my favourite Sega Saturn games ever. Guardian Heroes will always be my favourite ever Sega Saturn beat 'em up, but this is a close second. I absolutely love this game. I played it so much as a kid, and it's surprisingly hard to get hold of nowadays. I picked it up a while ago and I had to go to eBay France to get it, just to get a chance of trying to get a copy of this game. Because if you want to get a physical copy of this game with the box and the manual, sometimes you're looking at maybe £300 or £400. Now, one more thing in the gameplay that this game does have is quick time events, and I feel like, and now this may not be 100% true and I can't justify it, I feel like this might be the first time we properly saw quick time events in a game, or like mapped out the way they are like in modern games, where it was like press the button now sort of thing. Now, full disclosure, I could be completely wrong. There could be other games that had quick time events before this, but this is the one that I feel like made quick time events like big for Sega, because I think a lot of the people that went to make this game then went on to make Shenmue, and that was also for the Dreamcast, had so many quick time events, or made quick time events much bigger in sort of modern gaming. But yeah, getting back to the weird name choice of this game, I don't really understand it. I did a little bit of looking up and research about it, and it basically came down to the fact that like Fox Interactive, who licensed this game, just didn't have the rights to distribute Die Hard games in Japan, so it kept its original name of Decker Cop or Dynamite Cop, and in the rest of the world was known as Die Hard Arcade. Yeah, it has literally nothing to do with the story of Die Hard or any of the Die Hards that I know of. Now, the images that you are seeing is just the sort of the capture that I've done of the first part of the game. It's completely spoiler free because the game gets absolutely wild. Like, you end up fighting spider robots, firemen, it's crazy. And this is like the first sort of mini boss that you come across that I absolutely failed at. But yeah, this is Die Hard Arcade. Please let me know if you remember this game, because I absolutely loved this game when I was growing up, and I'd be really interested to know if anyone else actually knew this game, played this game, or even completed this game. Now, it's not a very long game, so I might do a full playthrough of this if more people are interested, so let me know. Comment below if you want to see a full playthrough of this game. Comment if you remember this game, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.